Welcome to another edition of Lean Bites, a bite-sized demonstration of a lean topic. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Paul Dean. Today's edition of Lean Bites, we're going to look at this topic called sustaining our problem-solving activity. Now, I've done a lot of work on this over the years, and I want to share with you a very simple but powerful tip that's going to help you to be more successful in your problem-solving activity. So firstly, let me ask you a couple of questions. How do we ensure our problem-solving activity provide sustainable results? Secondly, how do we ensure that the work that we undertake or the effort we undertake is going to be effective? Now, when we do a problem-solving activity, we're aiming at fixing or resolving a significant problem that hinges around our inability to meet the needs of our internal and external customer. Now, we do this by forming a problem-solving team, undertaking a brainstorm. We do our fishbone, perhaps we do our 5 whys, we come up with identified root causes, we implement actions around those root causes, and we make the assumption that as long as we monitor the metrics after these actions have been implemented, we're going to be successful. But really, I've always found that's just an assumption. So this tip today is going to help you to be more successful in your problem-solving activity. So when we undertake our problem-solving activity, typically we come up with challenges. Sometimes we get busy. Sometimes we lose resources, we lose capacity, things get in the way. Perhaps also that the problem looks like it gets prematurely resolved, but perhaps it hasn't been resolved yet. And then thirdly, sometimes we lose momentum. We lose engagement as we go through the problem-solving activity. Perhaps the problem-solving activity takes too long. The tip that I'm going to share with you today involves connecting people with the problem. Now, in your problem-solving team, there's typically 2 types of people. There's a group of people that have direct and intimate connection with the problem because it's affecting them, or they're experiencing pain because of the problem in their day-to-day tasks. The other group of people are those people who are not necessarily intimately connected with the problem, or perhaps they're remotely connected to the problem. Now, we want to connect everybody with the problem so that as we follow the problem through to completion, that we're more likely to get a successful outcome and the problem won't return. Now, this particular tip hinges around caring about the outcome. The acronym is the concern that our actions are really effective. And I found this to be very powerful. And I would actually, when do we do this? I would actually include this when you're building the team, or even I would put this acronym CARE onto the fishbone. So why should we care about the outcome? Why should we worry about the fact that we want to sustain the good work that we've done? I think there's a few factors. We want to support each other in the problem-solving activity. We want to make sure we share the workload as we go through. We want to be positive. We want to be positive that the problem-solving activity will actually give us the right outcome. We don't want to give up. No matter what the roadblocks are, we want to find a way around them and move forward. We want to care about the outcome. What would it look like if we didn't resolve the problem? Would it get worse? Would it create more pain? Would it affect our relationship with our internal or external customer? And if we care about the outcome, of our problem-solving activity, we're more likely then to be successful. Solve the problem, which will give us a huge sense of accomplishment. So really, this particular tip is about connecting the people with the problem by invoking a bit of passion, evoking a bit of emotion, that everybody will be connected. Even though they weren't connected at the beginning, everyone in the team can be connected to the problem. So naturally, as we go through the process, everybody's on the same page. Everybody is moving forward to solve the problem. I hope this has been very helpful, and thank you for joining me in this edition of Lean Bites.